are now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it.
At Tanagra, when the walls fell. This is Dan coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with my co-host, as always, Jason.
Yep.
So Jason's here. Harrison's back. He's not napping anymore. He just woke up. And Preston is our information czar. He is here. And this guy over here,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's
Ducky-
got so many
Ducky
nicknames.
shirt.
His reputation precedes him. And you know how to mute that mic, Harrison. So,
Have you ever been to OnlyFans?
have I ever been to OnlyFans? Like, is there
Like
like a
.com?
brick and mortar location?
I don't. It could
There
be. I
might
don't
be, you know.
You go to a website, or you visit a website, or you just view? I don't think you just go. I think you view a website.
You viewed OnlyFans,
I don't know what OnlyFans.
Jesse,
No.
Preston, Harrison. Preston's like, no, I don't even know what it is.
No.
Apparently, you can make a lot of money showing your feet
Yeah.
on OnlyFans. Have you heard this?
Wasn't
I've
there
tried
an
it.
NFL coach that was like?
I'm not suggesting anybody go to OnlyFans, by the way. I'm just saying.
Who do you think between us has the best feet?
Well, Hobbit feet for sure. You got Hobbit feet, right?
Like hairy and
Yeah.
kind of stubby toes.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That checks out. My feet are more like elongated.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting.
Okay.
My big toes have like talons for toenails.
Talons?
You know that's
Pretty
fixable.
thick. Yeah.
It's like Dumb and Dumber. They got the grinder.
Any one of
Pretty
us could
much.
have long toenails.
Listen, no, like they're thick. Like I've broken toenail clippers, multiple pairs.
Really?
Yes.
How thick are your
It's
toenails?
genetic.
Is it
Such
just
a-
the big toe?
Such
Yeah.
a weird flex.
I've got thick toenails.
I've broken multiple toenail clippers. They've been was that your pickup line to
That's what sealed the
Savannah?
deal with Savannah.
Yep.
You're like, listen, you see me, I know, I get it, but wait,
Most guys,
before you walk away.
one pair of toenail clippers will last your whole life.
But
Not
for
with me.
me?
Yeah.
Listen, it's kind of like the banner on my OnlyFans account.
Thick toenail Jesse.
Thick toenails.
I just,
That's interesting too. Yeah.
sorry.
You know, it was a lot more grown up last week when Brett was in the room. Also, I do have to apologize. I was in so much pain last week. I don't exactly know what I said. I was just gritting.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible.
It was a lot of
So,
AI talk, and I know you zoned out.
I hate AI talk. I don't want to talk about AI
No.
anymore. Let's talk about something we've talked about this before, text etiquette, okay? Now, we have a text group, okay?
Yes.
Now, we don't want to talk about the things that you sent today. I don't want to talk about that.
I would love to talk
That's
about
against text etiquette, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't want people to think I'm weird.
Okay.
But basically, it's just about.
So you're going to tell them? And you don't want them to
I
think
just
you're
saw a
weird?
couple-
Wait a minute.
I just
No,
saw-
That's an oxymoron.
Back up.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want them to think you're weird.
No, the thing
So
that I'm
you're
going
gonna
to say is
tell
less
them,
weird than what they would imagine.
I don't think so.
Well,
It was basically just women pooping on the floor in grocery stores.
yeah, like security cameras catch
Yeah.
people when you know.
Listen, I only sent 2.
Have you thought
I saw
about
30 of them.
Have you thought about doing that before in a grocery store?
Not in the like you find the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I saw this one woman dropped her pants in a freezer, just sat on a shelf in a freezer and just unloaded
You know
right
what?
there.
It's gonna freeze immediately, and I'll bet the smell goes away when it freezes.
That's a smart move.
It's a public service. I think. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. The one girl
I want to
picked
talk
it up
about
and threw it at
well,
the
that's
management.
what you do.
Yeah.
So, man, this show.
I'm
went
sorry,
off the
it's-
rails.
Today was a rough day for me.
Was it?
Lots of poop videos.
So, I want to talk about text etiquette. We have a text group
Yeah.
together, and one thing that I'm on a mission to do is, if I could, I would like to, teach the world how to text well
Oh.
in a group. There are
rules, unwritten rules.
There are unwritten rules, and our information czar broke one this week. And Preston, I'm
missed it.
I'm not trying to call you out, but Prexton. I don't know why I said Prexton. Text. That's what I said. Okay. The pain's.
He liked his own picture.
The pain is away.
Is that what it was?
Well, he sent a meme, and then he laughed at the meme.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
The fact that
On
you
the
sent
tapback.
it makes us think that you think it's funny. You know what I mean?
We all think that you think it's funny. That's why you sent it.
We don't think you sent it accidentally. We think you sent it on purpose because you thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was funny.
But to do the tap back, ha.
Well, no, he did 3 laughing faces.
Oh.
He just sent the meme. I don't remember what the meme was.
But I think he also did the tap back.
But and then did he do the tap back?
No.
I think he did. He sent the meme and then he sent 3 laughing faces.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, his own response to it. Just so we know this is something you're supposed to be laughing at. You know.
I'll decide what I think is funny.
So I just noticed that today. Preston, I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Now, if it's in the meme itself, like there's the meme and then there's a text line, LOL, smiley face, whatever. I think
Sure.
that's okay. But to send an additional text,
Was it an additional text or was it the same?
It was like the same thing, but it sends as 2 separate.
Oh, okay. So you sent the picture and then under it, because sometimes you send a picture and then you type text with it.
Yeah.
So you did that. So it wasn't like you sent the meme. 5 minutes later, thought, I wonder if they know that this is funny.
No, it was all at once.
None of us responded, and he's like, "Hey guys."
Typically how it is anyway. You just see like, oh, that guy responded.
Uh-huh.
The gamer.
So it was all in one thing. You're like, I'm sending this and three laughing.
Yeah,
What's
not
the
bad.
most laughing emojis you've ever dropped in
like
one line?
no more than 5.
Whoa, you've done 5 before?
No more than 5.
I don't think I've ever done more than 4.
I think my limit.
I mean, three's like.
3's like 99%. 4 is like 5 is ridiculous.
Well, sometimes I'll do like the laughing face straight up and then the sideways one, like the 3/4. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm laughing so hard my head's tilting.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Because if you go 2, you could do 2 or 3 in a row, which
Of
adds up to
those.
4 or 5.
I don't know, man.
Now, do you ever do LOL?
No, I never type LOL. Ever. Never, ever do I. I don't know that I've ever typed LOL in my life.
Really?
I've literally typed out the words, I laughed out loud at this. I don't like.
I want to bring back the ROTF LOL.
You like that?
I like that.
I feel like LOL
Nobody
is like.
listen. Nobody uses ROTF LOL anymore. I just think it's an underused.
How often are you reading something, like I get a text, and you literally do laugh out loud?
You guys did about the one I sent you right before the
Yeah,
show.
I was just gonna say, I gaffed at that one.
All of you laughed. Every single one of you.
Yeah.
So that was an LOL.
That one was funny.
Highly inappropriate. I can thank my mother-in-law for sending me that.
Why'd you just text the group gaff?
Because I gaffed out loud.
What's a gaff?
Gaff. It's like
Yeah.
it's not really a full laugh,
Yeah.
but it's like exclamatorily funny.
It's close to a guffaw, but
Ooh,
it's
a
different.
guffaw. What's a guffaw?
So I got a great Mount Rushmore. We can do the Mount Rushmore that I'm very happy about, or we can just do your first thing.
Oh, let's do the Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna type it into ChatGPT too.
This is all we need.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have on my thing here.
I mean, I
Listen.
don't want to overplay it. I don't.
Is your Mount Rushmore good?
It on the Mount Rushmore of good Mount Rushmores that
It's
we've
up there?
done. I think it's close. It's
Okay.
close to the Mount. This is such a good Mount Rushmore. It's actually
Okay.
a double parter.
Ooh, I
It's
like
a two.
that.
So there's 2 Mount Rushmores
Okay.
to jump off of this.
Okay, well, let me just do my first thing really quick.
Okay.
I did something this week I have never done in my 40-some years of existence.
Okay.
I dumpster dived for an object.
Because you knew that it was in the dumpster and you
Okay.
you threw something away and you're like, oh, now I
No.
got to go get it.
No, here's a story. I'm walking Murphy. We're like 8 miles into
That's your 4th kid?
my 4th kid. Put him on the leash, walk him around the block.
He's got so many kids, I lose track.
Well, our plumbing was down for a while, and so it's easier if they poop outside.
Yeah, right.
because we can't flush.
Do you ever pick up the dog's poop?
So, anyways, I'm walking Murphy.
I'm telling you, somebody's walking dogs downtown and they're not picking up their poop.
Listen,
I see so much poop, and I pick up the poop.
You pick up other dogs' poop?
No, I don't pick up other dogs' poop.
You pick up your own dog's poop.
I pick up my own dog's poop.
I walked your dog one time, and he pooped, and I didn't pick it up.
Okay, listen.
Yesterday, I
Okay.
felt really stupid. Well,
Yeah.
I felt horrible. I was like totally shamed because I'm walking them, and
You
we're
didn't
right
have
on the
bags.
corner. Yeah, and there was a guy parked right there,
Yeah.
and it was like in front of it was a barber shop, I think.
Yeah.
And Boomer just squatted, and I was like, God. And I hate it when he does it in front of people. You know what I mean? I'm like, can you just, this is embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
And so I opened the thing, and there was no bags there,
Yeah.
and I was just like. And I just went. I mean, what am I going to do? Pick it up with my hands and just, throw it. So eat it, Boomer.
Find
So,
a piece of cardboard and flick it out in the street.
yeah, he's also pooped in the middle of the street before, like at a crosswalk.
Oh, that you leave that.
Yeah, I leave it, but I'm like, come on, cars are coming, and he's like,
Just spin across.
it's
So
horrible.
listen.
Anyway,
There's an appropriate time to pick up poop,
Yeah.
and it's not always.
but you never pick up your dog's poop.
Sometimes, so I've been at the high. I've been walking Murphy at the high school. Okay. And there's a softball diamond.
Yeah.
And occasionally, it's completely fenced off.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to have dogs in there, but I take Murphy in there anyways.
Sure.
So I've picked up poop in the softball diamond because I don't want people stepping on it.
You have bags with you?
Sometimes. That time I went back.
Ah.
I had bags in my van.
I've done the go back before. Where I was
went-
like, no
I
bags.
did the go back.
And then I
now
go
the other
back.
thing I've thought of, if anybody ever
But
calls
then I also look like a weirdo because I'm just picking up poop. You know what I mean? I always bring
without the dog.
Here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned. You always take the dog back.
Yes.
When you do the go back.
You do the whole.
Yeah. Rather than just walking around looking. Ooh.
I would.
This one's a big one.
I would never. First of all, I wouldn't pick up poop in the first place, but I would never go back to pick up poop. If I make it to my car, to my house,
Yeah.
the poop's just there.
I went back to the softball diamond because I didn't want. I mean, that's gross. I can't do that. So, anyways, I did something. I walked to Murphy.
Okay.
We're 8 miles into a walk. I'm just about ready to go home, and I'm behind that car dealership.
Sure.
The car dealership.
Yeah.
Across from like Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
one. Whatever.
I
I don't
that
know
one.
but whatever
Yeah.
that one is. And I'm walking behind there, and there's a dumpster, and the lid is open, and there's trash piled up to the very, very top.
Got it. The
Right?
tippy top.
The tippity top of the dumpster. On the tippity top of the dumpster, on top of all of the trash,
is a half-eaten cheeseburger.
was a basket.
Longaburger?
Like, it was like a Longaburger. I don't think it was
Love a
branded.
Longaburger
I don't think it was branded
If I can
Longaburger
get one.
basket, but it looked really, really nice.
It's like, that's a nice basket.
It really was. And I was walking up to it.
I wonder how much poop is in it.
Well,
That's-
I didn't know.
There's a reason it's
I
in the
didn't know.
dumpster.
Yeah.
It's probably best to assume it's either currently or been urine soaked at some
Well,
point.
Currently, it's in my house.
Okay. Okay. That
It's
checks.
sitting-
it
on-
wasn't urine soaked, but now it is.
What can I say? So I pick up this basket, and it's brand new. There's a
Wow.
sticker on it. It's like a $80 basket. It's like 2-tier, so it sits on your stairs.
Oh, a 2-tier basket.
It's a 2-tier basket.
Love a 2-tier basket.
It's got like a step in it, so it sits on your steps.
I know that. Yeah, I know.
It's a 2-tier basket.
Uh-huh.
It was brand new.
Uh-huh.
Brand new, and it was sitting on the tippity top of the dumpster.
Uh-huh. You're like, I'm gonna get that.
So I took it home. Mm-hmm. And
Did anybody see you dumpster dive?
no, because I was behind the dealership.
Right.
Now,
So
listen, I
why did someone throw that away?
I don't know. There might have been a head in it at one point, like a severed head. That makes sense to me.
Sure.
That would explain the eyeball. Those just kind of
Well, I dumped that out.
Is there anything
So
that we
listen.
refer to as severed other than heads?
Hand.
Severed. Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right.
Man, never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Lorraine Bobbitt. Is that what you're
Yeah,
thinking? Okay.
yeah.
So listen,
I would think he's too young to know who that is.
Nope.
Okay.
there's a Netflix documentary. Okay, listen.
Also, who doesn't know about Lorraine Bobbitt?
Okay, stop. I don't want to
Preston-
think about this anymore.
Preston probably doesn't know.
There is a lady that I knew in Oklahoma. Her family, okay, would dumpster dive
Sure.
for bread.
Oh.
Well, you said they lived in Oklahoma, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the surprising thing.
So
Like,
there was
when's the
Well, there was this bakery, and they did fresh bread every single day. And whenever it was a day old, instead of giving it to the needy, they would put it in their dumpster.
And you'd be like, listen, that's day old bread.
And these
Nothing wrong
people
with that.
would wait until they dumped it, and then they would go get the bread.
Yeah, sure.
And I just don't know. Listen, I don't mind getting a basket, especially it looked brand new.
But dumpster bread.
Dumpster bread, I just don't think I could do it.
There are a couple
Extra
variables.
seasoned.
I'm not. Yeah, there's a couple
There's
variables.
a couple variables that kind of go into this. Okay, so is the dumpster specifically for food items? Because some dumpsters, like there are specific dumpsters for cardboard, or if you go in there,
I don't think there's a food dumpster.
No, there is. There's a food dumpster.
I don't think people follow those rules anyway.
Nobody,
That is correct.
Nobody follows those
Yeah.
rules.
I sent my kid in a dumpster looking for boxes once.
You would.
Yep, it was a cardboard dumpster.
Well, see, that's different. That's a
plentiful.
hopper. That's a cardboard hopper.
No, it was
It's
a
not
dumpster.
But
No, I specifically sent my kid in a dumpster.
Specifically- Yeah.
Dad, can I go in the cart? No, you go in the dumpster, and you look for cardboard there. But there's one full of
We
it.
got so many boxes that day.
Would you eat dumpster bread?
No. Well, I mean, depends on how hungry I was, I guess. like on a how long has it been? Like, has it been like 8 hours since
No,
I've
no,
eaten?
no, like-
'Cause, I mean, like
You watched them throw it in the dumpster.
yeah. I mean, I'm
You're
not gonna
kinda
like if I
hungry.
haven't eaten for like 8 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna eat dumpster bread. I mean, I don't want to starve to death.
After 8 hours.
Yeah, come on, I'm
It's
wasting
literally
away.
been a quarter of a day.
I'm not gonna die because I'm not so proud that I wouldn't eat dumpster bread if it's been 8 hours.
Once it's 8.5 hours, he's like, dumpster bread.
He's like looking at all the dumpsters.
He's purposely going for dumpster bread. He's like, where is it?
Honey, if I hold out for 2 more hours, I can get some dumpster bread.
Hey, I'm going to Kroger's. Do we need anything? Or how are we looking on bread? Don't worry, I've got it.
Don't worry, I got it. Yeah. So anyway,
It was the first time I ever dumpster dove, and I don't anticipate doing it again. But if it's sitting on top, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
yeah.
Especially the bread, right?
I honestly would have a hard time getting into a dumpster. I know a lady, friend of a friend, but she has a dumpster diving YouTube channel. She makes $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I saw
dumpster
this
diving
I saw
on
this
YouTube.
Great
$50,000.
Yeah. I saw this great YouTube channel where a guy, he's like a homeless guy that shows you how to ride trains across the country.
Oh.
And you would love this guy. And he's like walking across. He's like, oh, that's a good one right there. That's got a spot for me. And I can put my stuff right there. And I just got to wait for them. And and he knows all about it.
Yeah,
he knows
yeah.
about like how they go. And he's like, man, I got 6 hours of sleep last night. And it's like it's like 5 minutes of video at a time. And then the next thing you see is like, oh, it's dark outside now. And the train's going and he's sitting in a spot and he explains the whole process. And this is how he lives his life. He's
I
like,
wanna see this.
He's like, I'm going to go to Ohio today.
Well,
and
was he on the one that derailed?
No, well, no, yeah, there was a weird ending. It's like, how'd you even post that? So
Fade to black.
it's like dramatic.
He never posted again.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about the train derailment?
I don't want to.
I just don't like the fact that they keep on calling it Palestine instead of Palestine.
It's East Palestine.
Yeah, it's Palestine. It's
not
I know
Palestine.
Palestine. All right, let's get to it.
You would think the Jewish version would be Palestine.
You would? I think the Jewish version would be like Palestine.
What's your Mount Rushmore?
All right, here you go. You ready for
Okay,
this?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, these are 2 Mount Rushmores.
Don't let me down.
Dealer's choice. All right, you can take whichever one you want first.
That one.
Okay, but they're related.
Okay.
So the Mount Rushmore of foods.
That you would dumpster dive for.
Let's do that one first. Actually,
Listen,
I wasn't ready for this.
Okay.
Okay.
like
So this
behind
is
a Pizza Hut.
this
like
is-
a pizza store, and they threw away a box of pizza.
Okay, this is Mount
would do
Rushmore
that.
of most acceptable foods to dumpster dive for.
Okay, listen. Part of the thing on this, it's got to be in some type of container. If it's open
it?
food,
Yeah, no.
he's got a dumpster sandwich getting ready to go on over there.
Dude, listen, I already chat GPT'd this. It's already got it for us, so we don't even have to do this.
What is it? What is it?
Pizza? French fries?
What's the question? What did you ask?
I said, what is the Mount Rushmore of foods that you would dumpster dive for? It said pizza, French fries, donuts, and burgers.
Okay, that's
not burgers.
Not
Not burgers.
Not fries either.
So here's the scenario.
Just in the bottom
you
right
order,
fries.
No, not fries.
Those are loaded
Here's the
fries.
scenario. I'm standing at like Donato's, and I watch the guy with the pizza walk back to the dumpster. But I also I have a hey, bro, what's going on there? What's the deal? Well, we made too many tonight, and so we got to throw it away. So nobody's eating it. Is there anybody spit in it? Is there anything
He's
weird about
legally, I have to put it in the dumpster. I can't hand it to you.
it? All right, Kevin, you just put it in the dumpster, and you just walk away. Okay, you put it in the dumpster.
I think pizza's an appropriate
pizza in a
dumpster.
box. I don't mind donuts in a box.
Donuts,
Yeah,
I can
I think
respect
that's
that.
fine.
Okay.
Right
Yeah, I say no to fries. I say no to burgers. Definitely.
So
yeah.
ChatGPT was 50%.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not bad.
What else? Maybe like a full can of pop, like that's not opened.
A bottle
single
or a
can.
can?
Either way, if
think
it's
a bottle would
if
be
it's
better.
unopened,
What about a steak? Outside Texas
No.
Roadhouse? No. You watch them. You watch them lay it down right there on top. It's
you
a
think
delicious.
they're taking one steak out at a
single
time?
steak.
Is it open faced or is it like in a container, like a styrofoam box?
Open.
I mean, I don't see why either one of those make a difference, but
Steak is not on my list.
steak is my list.
Maybe like bag of chips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we got bag of chips, donuts, pizza. What was the other one?
Well, I said can of pop.
Oh yeah, a drink.
No,
Well,
a
hold on,
bottle.
if-
You
hold on,
can't
what
use
if
to
the-
open it?
What if a burger is
Yeah,
wrapped
that's
up?
true. Yeah, that's true.
What if
What's
there's
that?
a burger and it's wrapped
No.
up?
No.
No?
That's a no from me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm eating
Even
dumpster
wrapped?
burgers.
No, I'm not.
Wrapped with
Jesse's
the sticker still on it?
Jesse is completely befuddled. He cannot. He's like, I'm.
Jesse's done
He's
it.
like, I
What
must be. He's like, I must be saying it wrong. Okay, wait.
What if it was what if it was an Arby's
I'm
roast
not
beef?
paying for ChatGPT to be wrong, okay?
He's like, obviously, there's some miscommunication here. I'm talking about a burger in a dumpster. Yeah, we agree. Like that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
but we say no. No. I'm sorry. There's got to be some
Let me
misconnection
rephrase
here.
this. It's got bread.
It's a
and meat.
cheeseburger, but it's only in a dumpster.
It is wrapped.
So it's wrapped. It's a cheeseburger in a dumpster.
A raccoon with only sniffing it.
Okay. Mount Rushmore of dumpster animals: raccoon, possum, cat,
Rat.
Homeless guy.
rat. There it is.
That's dumpster people. Those are different.
Mount Rushmore of types of people. No.
Influencer.
Influencer. What?
Someone who dumps.
They're an influencer.
on YouTube.
An Instagram,
yeah.
YouTube,
Homeless guy.
homeless guy, influencer. Let's stop right there.
Okay.
Nazis. Everybody still hates Nazis. It's okay to like bash on Nazis, right? Like,
Unless you're
here's the
Fuentes.
thing. Here's the thing. Yes.
stop.
No, yes.
Okay, stop right there.
There was an article recently about a homeschool family in our area that was teaching their kids to be Nazis.
I'm a homeschool family
Well,
in our area.
Me too. And so I saw this article, I read it, and these people are teaching their kids Nazi stuff. Terrible people. That they're bad people.
You know,
right?
Nazi stuff. We know the Nazi
But you know what the
stuff.
article turned into?
What?
It turned into completely bashing homeschool. They said this is why
Yeah.
we need to eliminate homeschool from the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
So they took something that we all agree with, Nazi bad, and they switched it and said homeschool bad. I just
So were they doing pro or anti-Nazi stuff?
the
homeschool-
parents,
the
the homeschool
homeschoolers.
people were doing They were trying to teach their kids to be
Do
quote
you
good little
believe
Nazis.
Do you believe that homeschool parents should be allowed to teach their children pro-Nazi propaganda?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
I think they're terrible people. And
But
I
you
wouldn't have a
believe in-
problem smacking their kids around a little
You
bit.
believe
if
in their right to do it.
But I believe in their right to do it, yes.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, obviously, there's many things wrong with it.
Because there's
Yeah,
a slippery
sure.
slope, right? Because if you disallow Nazism, you disallow whatever the state wants to disallow, which
Here's
is
what you don't
everything
want.
that I believe in. Not
Here's what-
Nazism.
Here's what you don't want is a slippery slope next to a dumpster. That's a recipe for disaster. I've been there.
Some of the instances you created the slippery slope.
yes.
That happened, actually. I've told you that story, right? Okay. Here's my Mount Rushmore. I was so
Okay.
excited about it.
Okay, yeah.
The Mount Rushmore of foods.
Okay. Is this a dumpster thing?
No.
Oh.
I created this days ago.
Okay.
The Mount Rushmore of best and worst foods to keep in your pocket.
Oh, pocket food.
Pocket food. Okay.
Mount Rushmore of pocket food.
There are. So let's do good.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
good first,
Okay,
and then
okay,
we'll do
okay,
bad.
Okay. Like, are we calling
Like for instance,
No, listen.
yeah.
Gum or Tic Tacs?
I knew you would be excited about this. But
Gum or Tic Tacs?
Uh-huh.
Is this considered a food or like a refreshment?
No. That's a refreshment. That's not a food. I'm talking
like
food.
Certs, candy,
Doesn't count.
gum, Tic Tacs.
No, none of those things
Mentos.
count. Yeah.
Those are all refreshers.
Those are all, lifesavers. Anything in a wrapper, I almost feel like. Yeah.
like a fun-sized Skittles.
No, I feel like anything in a wrapper. Like I'm talking about
It's
like
gotta
a
be
food.
loose food? Like a
loose
hamburger?
food. Well, like here's what I would
Like
say.
Jesse's hamburger?
Yeah.
Pistachios.
Hamburger in a pocket.
Pistachios.
well, they're in their own shell.
That's a good pocket food.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about almonds?
Well, almonds don't have their own shell.
Well, let's
it's
just
not
say
as good
nuts.
as pistachio.
Let's just keep it at nuts.
Okay. Seeds? Is a pistachio
Sunflower seeds?
like sunflower seeds would be,
That's
you know.
okay.
I don't
I've
know.
had sunflower seeds in my pocket.
Okay. I mean, because if we were gonna,
If you're playing
if we
baseball,
were gonna
you
accept,
put sunflower seeds in your pocket.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. If we were gonna use wrapped candy bars, that's all we would do.
Except chocolate melts.
Well, you wouldn't do chocolate. That's true.
why I said the Skittles.
Yeah, that's
like a
true.
fun-sized Skittles would be perfect for your pocket.
Perfect for your pocket. I want to do foods,
Okay.
not
Because I'm not putting a Butterfinger in my pocket.
I've done it.
I'm not proud of it.
And I forgot
I
it.
licked the wrapper later.
Is there anything better than licking a hot wrapper?
There's a
after the-
lot of things better than
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that one. Like infinite things better than that.
Do you do the thing where you put the whole wrapper in your mouth and go?
No,
You
listen.
know,
Okay,
okay.
stop. Listen. Friend of the show, Jad,
How did I know you were going to say Jad about this?
on more than one occasion,
Yeah.
I saw him open up a ketchup packet,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
put it on the paper for the fries, and then put the entire packet in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah.
And
Seen him do it.
You know,
now, you know how
Jad
disgusting.
seems like the type that would do that.
Do you know how disgusting that is?
That's-
Every little
I know.
snot-faced kid is
I
sticking
know.
their hands
I know.
in that thing and
I
dropping
know.
about 4 behind him.
That's why Jad will never die, because he's got all these antibodies from that. Right. He's like a superhuman. Yeah.
The next pandemic is caused by people putting ketchup packets in their mouth.
Yeah.
Jad's like, well, look, I don't have to
listen.
get the vaccine for that one.
Done. They're going to get the vaccine from,
From Jad.
Yeah. They're like,
He's got the antibodies already.
my whole life has led up to this point. Good foods for your
So,
pocket.
like, pizza's out of the question.
Pizza's out of the question. Have I put pizza in my pocket?
Yeah,
Sure, I have.
Do I have a
I'll
piece
fold
right
it over.
now?
That would be a
If you
stromboli.
can- Now, a
or
stromboli in a
calzone.
pocket, now a calzone, now we're talking. That's not the worst pocket food. Like, for instance, in Napoleon Dynamite, when he puts tater tots in his pocket, you know? Like, that's not the
not
worst
terrible.
pocket food,
Yeah.
but, you
it
know,
becomes mashed potatoes really quick.
it can, which
Yeah.
might be, mashed potatoes might be on the list of worst pocket foods.
Oh, I was thinking maybe best you just stick a spoon down in there. And
Oh, are we talking shirt pocket?
No, we're going to go
Oh,
pants
we're gonna say
pocket.
shirt
We're going to go.
pocket.
Because that's a
Well,
whole
yeah.
different.
Well, then you got
whoa,
hoodies,
Hey, hey, hey.
hoodie pockets.
Oh my god, a hoodie pocket?
Then pizza's back in the question.
Burrito. You just stuff a burrito in there, you know?
Yeah, a burrito and a hoodie pocket.
Listen, a burrito and hoodie pocket serves a lot of purposes. It keeps you warm. You know what I mean? It keeps the burrito warm. It's like a self-sustaining ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wonderful thing. Yeah. So pocket. I would say, you know, we could say nuts, but I would say pistachios, because you
What about
don't.
peanuts?
Peanuts would be good. You know,
That's shelled nuts.
shelled. There it is. There it is.
Shelled nuts.
Shelled nuts. And then what was the other one?
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I would say like.
What about a cucumber?
You're literally the most immature person I've ever met.
Why would you put a cucumber in your pocket? You have to have a knife.
No, you don't. You could eat a cucumber.
Oh, I've eaten a cucumber
Like
like
huge
an apple.
cucumber just sticking out your pocket?
no, I'm not talking about a huge
An
cucumber.
English cucumber.
Just a normal sized cucumber.
I just see Jason pulling a big cucumber out of his pocket.
Like
a carrot?
Maybe a
Some
carrot.
salt?
A carrot wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
like, if
Here's what I was thinking.
Listen,
I was thinking.
if I went to a baseball game, I would consider carrying a cucumber with me. It's refreshing.
they have a lot of electrolytes.
Yeah.
I would consider like one of the tiny oranges.
I was just going to say
nectarine.
orange.
A nectarine.
Yeah.
You know, because you
Or
can
the
fit that in your
Halo
pocket.
oranges.
Whatever those things are. I'm not the biggest fan of
dried
those.
fruit.
Yeah, well, it's rooting around in that pocket.
Yeah.
What you want is the thing that you're eating is not touching
The
pocket material.
self-containing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like an orange.
An orange would. You can't fit an orange in your pocket, but maybe a clementine.
Yeah,
one of the smaller orange varieties.
Okay.
Granola bar.
Well, it's got a wrapper on it, so I want things that don't have human-made wrappers. That's what I'm looking
granola
for.
bar's not going to melt either.
Well,
Depending on
sometimes
what
they have
it
chocolate
is.
in them.
That's true.
I don't like granola bars without chocolate. What was
Is
the
it even a
Sunbelt
granola-
brand? Was that the brand we used to get
The
when we were
hard
a
and
kid?
crunchy.
And there was one that was dipped in chocolate.
That was fantastic.
Mom would always get the variety boxes. I'm like, why are you even doing this?
Just get this chocolate dip ones.
They make a box full of the chocolate dip ones. Why are we even, And then I always felt like we were rich if we ever got, what were those?
The one in the green packet, like the nature green that like they crack.
Yeah,
and
those are
crumble.
the worst. No, kudos.
Oh yeah.
You remember Kudos?
I think they were like a diet thing, weren't they?
I don't know, but I always felt like every once in a while Mom would find them on sale and we get them, and I would feel so rich eating kudos because I was like, these are this is not Sunbelt. these are
I think
good.
Sunbelt is a tool rental from Lowe's.
They just stumbled into like a granola business. Like, I don't know.
Look at all these construction workers. They got to eat something.
They gotta eat something. So we're shelled nuts, small orange, sunflower seeds.
Yeah, we got one
and,
more.
We got one
A
more.
hot pocket. It has the word pocket
Jesse
in it.
was so excited about that.
No, that's back to the hoodie pocket.
I think that's a
No,
hoodie.
I could fit a hot pocket in my hand.
Been there, done that.
been-
I would be afraid if it's squishing out. You know what
The
I mean?
squishiness.
Yeah. If
What if it's cargo jeans? You got some baggy.
no, these are not a cargo jeans situation.
Skinny
These are
jean?
khakis.
khakis. Okay.
Where there's maybe a little bit of wiggle room, but
like
it's not like a
baby-
skinny, not a
baby
skinny
carrots.
jean. What's that? Baby,
Baby
carrots.
carrots.
But you're eating the. I feel
Yeah.
like
A banana.
Well, this, you're the
It's
It's
squish
got a
factor.
peel.
Yeah.
Listen, if cucumber's on the board,
Yeah, well,
banana's
cucumbers don't
definitely on
squish
the
like
board.
bananas. I would go cucumber before I would go banana.
I would too.
But the banana's got the I
But
don't
the banana's more of the hoodie.
Yeah.
I think I've put a banana in my hoodie.
100%.
Yeah.
I've put a banana in my hoodie, forgot about it, put the hoodie in the corner, come back 3 weeks later, we're like, something smells in here,
yeah.
and pick up the hoodie, and
Ugh.
it's just like
Speaking of
dripping.
rotten bananas, I saw a video today.
That might be the name of our episode.
Speaking of
Speaking
rotten
of
bananas.
rotten bananas.
You're
That's-
welcome.
That's pretty good.
I saw a video of this guy who would take the rotten, nasty bananas and just slurp out the stuff. Oh, it was awful.
Okay, we got one more.
Fun dip. I don't know.
Chicken
Loose.
nuggets.
Loose fun dip. Chicken nuggets. Tater tots.
Tater tots is
All
pretty
right, let's
good.
go
Okay.
to the.
Well, let's just make it tater tots.
All right, we'll go tater
To
tots
honor
just to
Napoleon
honor
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. And then now worst foods. I got a number one, and this one's
I
from
got a number
Abby.
one.
I don't know. My number one might top your number one. What's your number
It
one?
might be the same.
Okay.
Soup.
Chicken noodle soup.
Yep.
That's pretty. That's a good one. That's a good one. I would still like to propose.
You're not talking a can of soup. You're talking loose.
I'm talking loose soup.
No, yeah. Wait a minute.
Because,
I'm
well,
sorry.
if
I'm
we're
sorry.
talking canned
we got a
soup, we
new
can go
name
back.
to the episode. Loose soup.
Pocket soup.
Pocket soup. I just like. I've never heard the term loose soup before.
If it's not canned soup, it's loose soup.
What do you want to have for dinner tonight? I'm thinking soup. What are you thinking? Canned soup? I don't know. I'm thinking loose soup. I got some loose soup in the fridge. I got some. I thought we'd clean. I thought we'd clean up that loose soup in the fridge.
You drop a can in the store. Oh no, I got loose soup all
I got
over the
loose
place.
soup everywhere. So soup is a pretty bad one.
Pocket soup.
Pocket soup that's a pretty bad one.
I think that's on the Mount Rushmore.
That's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. I would still like to propose, and I would say, because I had this conversation with Abby the other day, And this is her, so I want to give her credit. I would still like to say that hers is maybe even better than that. Is peanut butter.
Okay.
Because the soup, I mean, is going to be easily cleaned out. That peanut butter is going to be in there forever. Like, you're never going to, and there's no redeeming. Like, maybe if you pour the soup in there, you could get a noodle out. And, you know what I mean?
Peanut butter, just like a little finger here and there.
So here's the question. I mean, is it possible? So these other foods, all of the other things that we've mentioned on the other list, even if we didn't like them from the Mount Rushmore, someone has put, all of those foods in their pocket, even if it didn't make the list.
Like someone's put a cucumber in their
So
pocket.
the question, 100%. So has anyone ever put loose soup or peanut butter? Which is more likely that
Peanut
someone?
butter. I can
Jesse's
see
definitely
Jesse's
Listen,
from
I've
experience.
seen my son Oliver. Some of the stuff he puts in his pockets. He'd put peanut butter in his pocket before soup.
And I
Okay,
just get
I got
peanut
another
butter.
one.
There's
Yeah,
like
just-
a kid somewhere that puts peanut butter in his pocket every morning, and then all morning at school he's like,
Nope.
Hey, you want some peanut butter?
I got some loose peanut butter.
Okay, what about an ice cream sandwich?
Ice
Yeah,
cream
ice
sandwich,
cream.
that's no good. Yeah. Ice cream.
Pasta.
Like
Just
spaghetti.
lasagna. He's got a whole piece of lasagna in there.
Just scoop it out.
Listen, this list could go on
Any
for.
loose food is a horrible pocket food.
I would say,
I think banana.
yeah.
It's gonna squish.
I would
If,
say,
if you know it's in your pocket, you would walk tenderly.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys. Got a
definitely.
banana in my
Excuse me.
pocket.
Are you walking tenderly, or do you just have a banana in your pocket?
how about clams? Maybe.
Well, I think that's self-contained. I think that's something you'd want in your pocket.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Or what about? I'm trying to think of something kind of like. Have you ever had lutefisk?
I don't know what that is. I thought he was a Christian rapper.
So, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What is it?
So-
Ludafrisk. Did you Ludafrisk is a technical term when the police unlawfully
At Bath Body and Beyond.
that's loofah frisk. Ludafrisk.
Oh.
That was a ludicrous time to frisk someone.
I gotcha.
So we're gonna
what
have
was
to
the
ring
word
you up on
said
Luda.
originally?
I said lutefisk.
Okay,
It's a
that is a Christian rapper.
It's a lutefisk is it's a like a Norwegian food. Erica's family eats it every year for Christmas because it's like traditional.
Sauerkraut.
It's like sauerkraut's pretty good. It is a fish, but it's like the consistency of jelly. And it's like
Jellyfish.
yeah, it's disgusting. Nobody likes it. And in fact, I mean, even the people that like it,
Yeah.
they'll say things like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's the best praise I've ever heard for lutefisk.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. We had that.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you guys see that episode?
That's a long time ago.
Go back
I
and watch
think
it.
that was one of the first ones I listened to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gefilte fish was
With
no good.
Jimmy Lasher.
Yeah, Jimmy Lasher.
Yeah, he was guest on the show.
If you had told me we were going to have Jimmy Lasher on the show one day, I wouldn't have believed you.
He's an author.
He is a published author. Yeah.
Listen, you guys keep saying that.
I know it bothers you.
It bothers me so
That's
much.
why I say it.
I'm here every week,
Uh-huh.
mostly.
So, yeah. So did we come up with a soup, peanut butter,
Ice cream sandwich.
ice cream
Mashed potatoes.
sandwich? Mashed
I mean,
potatoes
yeah.
is
That's.
that's no good.
But also, like,
I think
peanut butter
spaghetti would be
jelly,
worse than mashed
spaghetti.
potatoes.
Yeah.
spaghetti's
I mean,
no good.
spaghetti-
I don't know,
SpaghettiOs.
but that spaghetti though, like, that's actually kind of satisfying.
Spaghetti.
Have you ever stuck your hand in a bowl of spaghetti?
no.
No, me neither. But I just assumed.
One would think.
Listen, have you guys seen the movie Patch Adams?
Oh my
Like
goodness.
forever ago.
At the
I
end,
went
the
on a
old lady.
date to see Patch Adams. Can you believe that? It just
That's kind of
occurred to
a
me.
depressing.
Should I tell the
Was it-
story?
was it
I
Michelle?
can tell the Patch Adams date story.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Do it,
25
yeah.
years old.
There was a girl. It was not Michelle.
Okay.
There was my friend Jared. We just said, let's go out on a date. No,
You and me, two buds.
no, two bros going to see. No, we. Jared had a girlfriend, and in high school, there was this girl. She was a year younger than us, and she used to call the house and like ask for me, and I would
Did
be
she
like,
sound like
I'm
this?
not home. I don't know who you're talking about.
Amy's friend.
Well, she was a friend.
I don't
of
want to say the
Amy's.
name, but
I don't remember. I don't think this was it.
Okay.
Anyway,
there's a girl that called the house.
Excuse me, is Amy home?
Yeah, it's not that person.
Okay.
So, she was friends with Amy, and I think she was a year younger than me. And I just felt bad for her. I was nice to her because I'm not a mean person, so I was nice to everybody. And so Jared was like, "Listen, she really wants to go on a date with you. Just go on a double date.
We'll go see Patch Adams.
We'll go bro it down at Patch Adams." I went to the Marion Mall, and I sat by Jared.
Okay.
Like she sat down.
It was Jared and his girlfriend, and then you guys sat.
It was me and Jared
Was
in
it
the middle.
girl, guy?
It was girl, me,
Yeah.
Jared, girl.
Gotcha.
Right? And so Jared and I were just yucking it up the whole time.
Yeah.
You know? And we never went on a date again. So why did you say Patch Adams? I haven't
Well,
thought
at
about
the
Patch
very-
Adams forever.
At the very end of
Mm.
Patch Adams, there's an old lady, and her dream is
Mm-hmm. I think
to
you're thinking
go-
of Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
No? Okay, sorry. It was an
That
old
was
lady.
the transgender lady.
Yeah, that was before. That would
Oh,
not be
that was
cool
before
today.
it was cool. Yeah, today that would be.
Or it would be cool.
It
I
is-
don't know.
yeah, I don't
Who
know.
knows?
But at the end, this old lady said her dream was to swim in a pool of spaghetti, and they made it happen. And ever since I watched that movie, I've always thought that would be kind of cool.
I think the Mount Rushmore of foods to swim in.
Jell-O.
Well, what I'm going to say is that I think the Mount Rushmore of foods to swim in, the Venn diagram with the Mount Rushmore of worst foods to keep in your pocket.
Oh, it's very close.
Those two were pretty similar.
Yeah, you'd want it
Like you don't want
tomato
to
soup.
swim in
Yeah.
pistachios.
Chat
No.
GPT says macaroni and cheese.
Wait.
chili,
What's
soup,
you
and
gotta
stew.
address the question. What'd you ask it?
Mount Rushmore of foods to swim in.
Of foods to swim in?
Yeah.
Okay,
what's it say?
macaroni and cheese, chili,
I feel like you're going to drown in macaroni and cheese.
soup.
Wait, is
Chili.
Is
Dude.
it chili hot?
Chili sounds horrible.
Spicy?
Spicy too.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I would sit in a hot tub of chili.
All day I'd sit in a hot tub of chili. Just give me just as long as you give me a dollop of sour cream and some Fritos.
Every time you want to bite, you just like
Just-
bend down and
As it's bubbling, you know what I mean? Because I'm in
Yeah.
the hot tub. Just like,
Oh, that chili's hitting the spot.
listen.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, really working
right
out
there.
that kink. Nothing works out a kink like beans and beef. just bubbling chili.
oh no, you spit on me! You spit on me! My eye!
Hot tub chili.
That's the new hot tub chili time machine. New mashup.
Oh my goodness.
Are we gonna do Netflix?
Yeah, we got to do Netflix.
Hit the
We're
Netflix.
out of time.
My 22-year-old niece listened to the show. She told my wife that we're not funny.
Well, she might not be our target audience.
Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
Jason, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
This is gonna be topic appropriate
Okay.
on Discovery Plus,
All right.
TLC specifically. 1,000-Pound Sisters.
So are
We're
they
on
both
season-
500 pounds or they're each
one's-
1,000?
Well, when they started, one was 600.
When
one
they
was
started what?
the process, the show,
they were born.
Eating?
the show. One was 600. One was 400.
Okay.
Combined, they're 1,000.
And then?
We're on season 2. So the one that was 400 is already down under 300.
Hey, good for her.
And she had the surgery, and she's doing well. She had a baby. She's doing really well. The one that started off at 600, she got down to like 550,
Okay.
Now she's
Good.
up to 665.
That's what happens.
And it happened during COVID.
Okay.
So, I mean, the stress and anxiety, and she couldn't deal with
Who
it.
didn't it happen to? You know?
Listen, we all have put on 100 pounds since COVID.
Right?
Right, Jesse?
Yeah.
Right? But
Lost weight since COVID.
So we're on season 2. There are 4 seasons. And there's 2 types of shows that I watch to make me feel good. And it's like the 600-pound life shows.
And hoarders.
Anytime I watch those shows, it makes me feel better. Like, listen, our house is messy, but not that messy.
Yeah.
I'm fat,
Yeah.
but not that fat.
Erica's out of town, and I should have thought about this because she hates hoarders. Like, she will not watch it with me, and I kind of like hoarders.
Oh, so that was
I should be watching it
Yeah.
when she's out of town because I'm,
Dude, I'll stay the night. We can watch
I've watched
it.
a lot. Let's do it, and just
Let's get
surrounded
a
by rappers
chili
and stuff.
of hot tub.
Chili
Sit around
and a
and watch
pocket
hoarders.
full of loose soup.
I'm gonna hit the town with a pocket full of loose soup.
That's got to be our new catchphrase.
Pocket full of loose soup.
Yep.
That's not bad.
That's my
It rolls
life.
off the tongue. Pocket full of loose soup.
I think
I
Dave
like
should
it.
write a song
I
about
feel
it.
like, yeah, Dave, if you're listening, and there's 100% chance that you are not. Pocket full of loose soup.
Yeah.
Pocket full of loose soup. Pocket full of loose. It's just so catchy.
It writes itself.
It does.
Pocket
does.
full of loose soup. That's just
Okay.
going to be. This just makes me happy. All right, so
Yeah.
my Netflix suggestion of the week. I believe I found it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure. I'm not done with it. I've been while Erica's out of town. I've been looking for shows that I'm like, oh, there's no way she would want to watch
Yeah.
this. And so that's
For me,
what
it
I'm
would be
looking for.
anything zombie related.
Yeah, because Shelby doesn't like,
hates the zombie
Erica
stuff.
doesn't like zombies either. But I don't like zombies either. So I mean, who likes zombies?
I like zombies.
Other zombies, I suppose, like zombies. Anyway, I've been looking for shows that she doesn't want to watch. Like I've been watching Antiques Roadshow. She hates Antiques Roadshow. I found a documentary on Amazon Prime called California Typewriter.
Okay.
It is about Tom Hanks is in it because he's a huge typewriter collector. He writes people
Yeah.
on typewriters. Like he uses typewriter all the time. David McCullough in it. He's an author who only writes on a typewriter. It's about how the typewriters have gone the way of the dodo, but there's maybe a resurgence. People collect them. They don't really make them
It's
anymore.
like vinyl records.
Yeah, in a sense. And it's every bit as pretentious as you think it is. You know, just imagine how pretentious you think it is. It's more pretentious than that, and I love it. And I'm
It's a series.
It's just a documentary,
A single doc.
single documentary about typewriters. There's this California typewriter store in Oakland, and it's this guy, these brothers, I think, and they've been working on typewriters and selling them and fixing them for decades.
Yeah.
And they've kept the store open. They've made just enough money that they haven't had to close the store.
Yeah.
And so they're like the last bastion. They're
Yeah.
like the last typewriter store left.
There's a great story. I think it's with Tom Hanks. So 20 years ago when podcasts first started coming out.
Is this Nerdist? Anyway, continue.
I don't know. When podcasts first started coming out, these guys on this podcast wanted to have Tom Hanks on.
It was
interview.
Nerdist.
Yeah. And they realized that their chances to get him on were going to be pretty low, right? So they typed on a typewriter.
Because he loves typewriters.
Because he loves typewriters, an invitation. Would you please come on our show, yada, yada, yada. And we have enclosed this typewriter because we know you're a typewriter enthusiast. And he received it, and he wrote back, he's like, sounded kind of negative at first. Why would I want to go on your stupid show? But then you tempt me with this typewriter, and so yes, I'll go on your stupid show.
Yeah.
And so that's great.
Yeah, it's Chris Hardwick. I remember seeing that.
Oh, is that Chris Hardwick?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy a typewriter. It's gonna happen.
We have a couple.
You do?
Yeah, Shelby has them. She likes them.
Does she ever type on them?
I think she has. I don't think she does.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a typewriter. I know I'm
No.
gonna put it in my house, and I will type people letters.
Now, what's also actually fantastic, and it's not cheap, is mechanical keyboards. So you can get a typewriter, an old school, Preston knows what I'm talking about, an old school typewriter, round button mechanical keyboard.
Yeah.
That feels like a
that
typewriter.
USB connects to this.
You
You can Bluetooth them.
Bluetooth
Yeah.
it. It's Bluetooth it. So it's wireless. You connect it to your Mac, and it's a mechanical keyboard. It has.
I want to go.
Ding, yeah.
You can pretend to do that without that part.
Yeah. That's,
I do anyway when I'm typing on my laptop. I always push my laptop off the table.
like a cat.
I have to buy so many laptops. Not again. It's in the cloud.
Okay. So are you done with that?
Sure.
There's one thing that we need to address. Well, if you're not,
It's a typewriter documentary.
I mean, we're
I'm
running
gonna
low
buy
on
a
time.
typewriter.
Right.
I'm gonna write people letters.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's okay.
On my typewriter.
Yeah. You should write show notes on the typewriter.
Just while we're going.
Yeah.
It'd be so obnoxious.
Okay. Do you guys have anything or no?
Well, not Netflix related, but I did have ChatGPT write a country song about having a pocket full of loose soup, and it is a banger.
All right, here's what we're gonna do with that song. Okay, we're gonna end the show like normal, and then on the back side,
After the music,
drops,
Jesse's gonna
Jesse's gonna
sing it.
recite or sing it if you can.
I'm gonna sing it.
Okay, good.
I like it. In a country style.
If
Is it
possible.
in the style of what? Alan Jackson?
I just said country. I
Country.
can-
No.
Just
If
find
it's
a
a
way to-
banger, it's a banger.
Okay, so this is a Jesse thing that we have to address. Our sister sent us this.
Oh right, yeah.
She said, maybe you need to talk to Jesse about sending friend requests to your little sister.
Right.
I'm not sure I've ever met him. I don't know who he is.
I don't
And
think
his-
I've ever met your sister. Yeah.
And his sister's my favorite
She got a friend
elementary
request
teacher.
from Jesse.
my sister is her favorite elementary teacher.
Yeah.
I don't want to send her a friend request.
No, you did.
Oh, I did.
You did send her a friend request.
Oh,
And it says you're mutual friends with me and Dan and other
Yeah.
people. So you sent our little sister.
oh, so she's mad that I sent her a friend
yes.
request.
She's like, I don't know who he is.
fine, fine.
Unsent. Unfollowed.
I will unsend.
Unfriend.
the
Oh, I
friend
think she's already
request.
blocked it.
I hope so.
A lot of people have pre-blocked Jesse. You didn't even know that was a thing. You can like find somebody and pre-block them.
I send 600 friend requests a day, and I only have 3 people that have accepted.
There's a reason for that.
All right. Well, I got
That's a show.
It's a show. I got something else that I wanted to talk about. I guess it's really nothing, so I'll just say it.
Okay.
Have you ever been like, this is how lazy I am? Have you ever been like walking and you're walking up to the light switch that you want to turn and you're just going to flip the light switch on while you're walking by, except you
Yeah.
miss it?
Yeah.
And
You
you're
keep
like,
going.
screw it, I'm just going to walk in the dark.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like,
not going
whatever
back.
I was going to do, pooping usually, I'll just do it in the dark. You know, like I'm not going to take one step back.
Yeah.
Like that's how lazy I am.
You know what? I wish the clap on and clap off would come back.
Abby has a clapper.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she wakes up every morning and goes, and the lights come on.
That's fantastic.
I like to wake her up like that. Abby, time to get up. Yeah,
Like you're waking up your deaf dog.
Strobe light it?
Yeah, well, it doesn't like that. But
Oh.
there's one thing that there's 2 things that plugged in. One is a 3 clap, and then one's a 2 clap. She's got 2 separate lights that are on it.
I got
so
that. That's
yeah.
exciting.
Clappers are still going strong. All right, this is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Good dog.
I've spoken.
9-9.
And now, a song about loose soup presented by ChatGPT and our very own Jesse Shrake.
All right. I got a pocket full of loose soup. Ain't got no money, but I'm still in the loop. I'm gonna make it through the night. Gonna keep my head up and keep up the fight. I got a pocket full of loose soup. Ain't gonna let it bring me down. Gonna keep moving on. Gonna keep on living strong. I'm gonna keep on trucking on. Gonna keep my head up and keep on moving on. Gonna keep on living life. Gonna keep on living right. I got a pocket full of loose soup. Ain't gonna let it bring me down. Gonna keep on moving on. Gonna keep on living strong. I'm gonna keep on living life. Gonna keep on living right. Gonna keep on trucking on. Gonna keep my head up and keep on moving on. I got a pocket full of loose soup. Ain't gonna let it bring me down. Gonna keep on moving on. Gonna keep on living strong.
You know what? You've converted me.
I am paying $40 now for ChatGPT, and it's gonna be an app that I use every day.
A pocket full of loose soup. That's
Pocket full of
the
loose
name of the
soup.
episode. All right.